Hi everyone, so I'm back with another great off-campus opportunity, and this one is with Visa. So if you don't know by now, Visa is hiring for software engineering role, basically their entry-level software engineering or SDE1 position. So this is a great opportunity for all of you freshers that are looking for a job right now, because of course Visa is a pretty great company to work at. So in this video, we'll be talking about the role in details. We're going to be talking about the eligibility, and I'm going to give you guys some tips on how you can get your resume shortlisted as well. So everything that you need is going to be within the video. So make sure that you watch the entire video before applying so that you are able to maximize your chances of cracking this role. And if you are someone who's having difficulty in getting your resume shortlisted in off-campus opportunities, or if you want to crack the top companies but you feel like you're lagging behind, you feel like you don't know how to do that, you don't have a roadmap set out for you, or if you need any sort of help with your placements, then you can connect one-to-one with me, where I will personally guide you in making your resume a whole lot better, in making sure that you have all of the necessary skills so that you are able to crack your dream company. So again, the link to connect one-to-one with me will be in the description box. Feel free to connect with me from there. All right, now coming back to this opportunity, like I said, Visa is hiring for SDE1 position, their entry-level software engineering role. So before we go into the details of the role, let's talk about the eligibility first. So if you see, they will have written 6 months to 2 years, but if you look in details, then it says 0 to 2 years of experience, meaning even if you don't have any work experience, even if you don't have any prior experience, you can still apply and you can still get shortlisted, given you have all of the things right in your resume, given that you're able to showcase that you have practical knowledge and you have hands-on experience in what they're looking for. So even if you're a complete fresher, if you have the right things in your resume, you can easily still crack this. Okay, so the of course it is 0 to 2 years of experience, meaning you can still apply and even crack it without any experience. But of course, your resume matters, which is something that we'll see in later part of the video. And talking about the eligibility in form of the year, then if you're a 2025 grad or if you graduated before 2025, then you are eligible for this. So again, if you're a 2025 grad or 2024, 2023, 2025 and before, you are eligible for this if you've graduated in your bachelor's degree in 2025 or before. Okay, so that is the eligibility. I hope it's clear, but if you still have any doubt, feel free to ask me in the comments and I'll be there to clarify it for you. Now coming back to the technical requirements, and of course, how do you make your resume better? Because of course you need to have a proper resume here, because Visa does get a lot of resume. It is pretty much an in-demand company, right? Everyone is applying for Visa, so you need to make sure that your resume stands out. How are you able to do that? We'll talk about it in details. But what are the technical requirements? Because of course your resume should be in accordance with the requirements that they have, because the ATS is going to check for that. So the role is primarily towards Java backend. So if you have Java in your resume, that will help you a lot. So if you have worked with Java or if you have experience of Java, mention it in your resume. Apart from that, if you've worked with backend technologies like Spring Boot, mention that in your resume. And of course, like I said, you don't need to have any work experience, but you have any certifications, you have any projects, you have any open source, anything like that, it will make a shine to your resume and it will help you a lot. Which is why certifications are very necessary, right? Like I showed you guys a video about JP Morgan's free certification for Java backend, in which they were teaching you guys Java, Spring Boot, and all of the backend technologies, which was completely for free, and there was a certificate with it. So having something like that in your resume will help showcase to the interviewer or the recruiter that you have hands-on experience. Hands-on experience or practical experience matters a lot, either in the form of project, certification, open source, anything, right? So again, if you have Java in your resume, well and good. If you work with Spring Boot, put it in your resume. Apart from that, if you work with JavaScript related technologies, if you work with React, Node, any JavaScript related technologies, put it in your resume. Okay, these are the things that will help you. But again, primarily it's a Java based role, so having Java in your resume is going to help you a lot. Apart from this, I'll give you guys a list of keywords like I usually do, so you can have a look at the list of keywords, put it in your resume, and if you don't know something, again I always advise you can learn and then put it in your resume. Okay, so the technical requirements are pretty much like this. I already told you, and apart from that, other things you'll be able to find in the list of keywords. Look at it, make sure that your resume aligns with it, and then of course you can apply. But before you apply, apart from the technical requirements, of course you need to focus on the basics of your resume as well. Have a good template. Please have a good template. Make sure your template is on overleaf. Don't use any fancy template. Have a proper decent looking template from overleaf. I'll give you guys a resume template that I've been using and I suggest others to use in the description box. Apart from that, make sure you have a good ATS score. your ATS score should be minimum 70 or 75, right? That is a safe spot to be. Make sure you have everything proper in your resume. There's no grammatical mistake, there's no repetition. Use different verbs, show quantifying numbers, and most of all, show that you've worked on technologies. Make sure your projects are of high quality, make sure your projects are deployed, make sure you're putting the GitHub link. All of these things are very important, not only for this role but for every other role as well, right? As a fresher, the most important part of your resume is your project section. I keep on repeating this in my videos, and trust me guys, it is very 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 true. Okay, so you can make a proper resume like this. And one more thing I'll suggest here is getting the route of referral, or going the route of referral. Any employee in visa, or if you're connected with any employee on visa, you can ask them for a referral, because referral will take you far here. Even if you don't have, you don't need to worry about it. But if you have, then use it. Message any employee of visa, you can use my referral template, form a message accordingly, and ask them for a referral. Okay, and then you can apply with the referral link. But don't wait for too long. The link to apply is in the description box. Make sure that you apply ASAP. First, of course, prepare a proper resume, make sure that you get everything in order, and then you can apply as soon as possible. Okay, so that's pretty much it. And if you want to know more about how you'll be able to crack the interviews, then I've made an entire video about visas interview experience, what kind of questions they ask, how the round's going to be. You can watch that video and you'll be able to understand everything about the interview process for this. Okay, so like I said, everything that you need is going to be in the description box, and I've already discussed it in the video. So have a look at the description box, prepare a perfect resume, and then apply. And again, if you need personal guidance, if you need any sort of mentorship or any sort of help, either with your resume or with practicing your skills, mock interviews, anything, then feel free to connect one to one with me. I've already helped a lot of students. You can check out my testimonials. A lot of students have gotten a great amount of help from my end, and they have been able to achieve a lot. Okay, so you can connect one to one with me. Feel free to use the link in the description for that. And make sure that you subscribe to the channel and join my WhatsApp channel so you don't miss out on any of the hiring updates. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's see you in the next video.